Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is the English language version of a series of videos that we're doing here at IDEPSCA regarding the COVID-19 vaccine. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Maegan Ortiz, the Executive Director here at the Institute of Popular Education of Southern California. We decided, because we had a vaccine clinic at our Cypress Day Labor site, and because now the vaccines are open to a lot more people, we wanted to do a series of videos sort of just going through what we know, what we don't know, dispelling some of the myths about vaccines. Like I said, this video was already done in Spanish. So this is the English language version, and this is one in a series. The next video that I am going to be sharing with all of you is actually to wear or not to wear a mask, right? That seems to be the big question right now. There's a lot of different information coming out. But let's talk about vaccines, y'all. Let's talk about the shot, right? What is it? What's it for? What does it do? What does it not do? What's in it? What's not in it? It's really, really important, right? So I think just some like quick ass science of what a vaccine does, and what this specific vaccine does. So the Pfizer, Moderna vaccine, the J&J vaccine works a little bit differently, and I'm going to talk about the J&J Johnson and Johnson vaccine separately, right? The vaccine does not have the virus in it. That's a really important thing. What it does have is RNA, which is similar to DNA. You've heard of that, right? It's basically a protein. It has a protein that tells the body, right? It almost gives it like a map, like, hey, if you see coronavirus around here in my body, in your body, not supposed to be here. Here's a sort of list of instructions of what you're supposed to do. Basically, fight it. So that then the body learns to recognize the coronavirus if it comes into your body. Cells learn to recognize coronavirus when it comes into the body and will know what to do when they see it, if you will. The vaccine, at least in adults, is not 100%. There's no such thing as 100% vaccine. For example, we do the flu vaccines every year at IDEPSCA, not 100%, especially since this virus is constantly changing. Definitely not 100%, but it's a really high percentage, right? What we do know about the vaccine is that it definitely helps reduce and if not completely eliminate symptoms of COVID if or when someone gets it. While it doesn't eliminate completely the possibility of you contracting the virus, it really is preventing a lot of people from catching the virus at all, and is preventing people from spreading the virus at very high levels. Are there a few cases where people are still catching it, or even though they've been vaccinated? Yes, but very small. As with most vaccines. Really, the whole idea is to prevent people from getting deadly sick, prevent people from dying, prevent people from ending up in the hospital on a ventilator, right? Not being able to breathe. A yeah, I think, and let's talk about the J&J vaccine, right? I think the J&J Johnson and Johnson Janssen vaccine is a little bit different, right? It's people are calling it the one and done shot, right? Because Pfizer and Moderna do require 2 shots, right? Remember, Pfizer is the only one that's approved for people 12 years and up, right? Any adult over 18 can get the Johnson and Johnson and Moderna vaccine. Let's talk about this one and done Johnson and Johnson vaccine, because everyone's scared of it because of the fact that they did have to pause the Johnson and Johnson vaccine for a little bit. There were millions and millions of Johnson and Johnson vaccines used in the United States. It's being used again. So why did they stop it? the reason why they stopped it is that there were originally 6 cases, 6 out of millions. So it's important to think of your, if you're a math head, think of your proportions and percentages. 6 reports of cases of specifically women under 50 years old, right, that had blood clots, right, that were not common blood clots, and they were pretty serious. There were including some deaths, right? More or less these symptoms were being seen 6 to 13 days, so a week to 2 weeks after receiving the Johnson & Johnson vaccine in women. Very important. So, they restarted the vaccine because really the cases of these incidents was really, really low compared to like the efficacy of the vaccine or how well the vaccine works, right? But let's talk about what are some symptoms of like, oh my God, maybe I have a blood clot, right? I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. I'm scared. Like I said, the risk is very, very minimal, especially if you are not a woman under 50. I think some of the symptoms though that people should be looking out for if they are concerned is like a severe headache, not like your run-of-the-mill headache, that your vision is blurry, and not just because you forgot to put your glasses on. I know I don't have my glasses on, I can't see anything. Fainting, stomach pain, and difficulty breathing, and if your legs start to swell up. So I think it's really, really important though to know that overall though the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is still very, very effective. The good thing is that it's 1 shot as opposed to 2. And I think, you're going to see a lot more of the city of Los Angeles going around giving out the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and overwhelmingly it's safe. So we do recommend, if you can get the vaccine, any vaccine, please take it. Obviously we can't force any of y'all to make any decisions, but we want you to have all of the information, the right information, so you can make the most educated decision for yourself. But please vaccinate yourself. I got vaccinated. I got 2 shots. I got the Moderna. As soon as I could get my kid vaccinated, my 14-year-old, I took her on Thursday. She got her first shot of Pfizer. She's got to go back in 3 weeks to get the second one. So I'm not telling y'all anything that I haven't done myself, that I haven't done with my children. So that's really the recommendation of the organization as well. Please put your comments. We'll be following up. Like I said, we're going to do some videos about should you wear a mask or not wear a mask with the new guidance. It's super confusing. And also a little bit more about the process about how the heck do you get a vaccine? Even though it's available to almost everybody, doesn't mean it's that easy to get, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that too. Thank you so much. Please stay safe out there. Bottom line, still wear your mask, y'all. Bye.